Hello and welcome to this guided meditation. The world is filled with things that make us stressed, anxious, and zap us of our creative energy. Unfortunately, as human beings, there is no getting away from this. But also as human beings, we are already equipped with the tools we need to counter anxious thoughts and restore a sense of calm, peace, and perspective. That's what meditation is all about. By simply observing your thoughts without judging them, you will find an inner calmness. That sense of calmness is already there inside you, but your constant busy thoughts and how those thoughts make you feel prevent you from making your mind peaceful and more focused. We just have to learn to quiet the noisy thoughts so you can reach a state of calmness. In this meditation, we are going to use our breath to slow down our thoughts and calm our minds. Beautiful scenes of nature promote relaxation and help you control your noisy mind. Your thoughts will come and go. Sometimes we hang on to them for more time than is necessary. So let's try a different perspective. Try to be an impartial observer of your thoughts, a witness to your thoughts. Imagine your thoughts are projected on a screen, like a movie, and you are watching the thoughts without judgment. Or imagine you're watching clouds in the sky, and those clouds are moving in and out of your view. Each cloud is a thought, drifting in and then drifting out. Don't judge the clouds. They are simply clouds that come in and then go away. Try to think of your thoughts this way. You can acknowledge your thoughts. When a thought pops up, say to yourself, "There's a thought. There's another thought." But remember, no judgment or hanging on. Simply, there's a thought. Are you a little curious? Are you ready to do some exploration? It's always best to investigate with a sense of curiosity, with an open mind, and not to take it too seriously. Remember, try not to judge. Your room should be quiet, except for my voice. Perhaps turn off the phone so you're not disturbed. Find a comfortable seated position. It can be on a chair or couch or on the floor if you prefer, but your back should be supported. Sit erect, good posture, strong but not tense. Your feet flat on the floor or in any way you're comfortable. Hands in your lap, but not touching each other, or at your sides, any way you're comfortable. Think of yourself as a mountain, solid, stable, and unmovable. Watch the beautiful imagery on your screen. Think of the splendor of nature. Isn't it miraculous? Imagine what the smells are like. Earthy, humid, sweet. Imagine how the sun would feel on your skin. Listen to the sound of the wind, the sea. Let's use our breath as the anchor, and it will be our guide to calmness. By focusing our attention on our breath, we pay attention to just being, and we pay less attention to our thoughts. At first, many thoughts will drift in. That's normal. And when a thought comes to mind, it's okay. Just say to yourself, "There's a thought," and let it drift away, like a cloud. Take a nice, deep breath through your nose and fill your lungs. Exhale through your nose. Again, a nice, big, deep breath through your nose and really fill your lungs. Exhale through your nose. And again, a big breath through your nose. But this time inhale a bit more slowly. Exhale through your nose a bit more slowly. Breathe normally, in through your nose and out through your nose. Isn't your breath a marvelous thing? It begins the moment we are born and will keep us alive our entire lives. It is our anchor. Often we take our breathing for granted. It's just there. It's only when we get ill or exercise fervently that we recognize how important our breath is. Breathe normally, in through your nose and out through your nose. Let's take a few seconds to marvel at the physiology of our breath. Our diaphragms contract to allow air to enter our lungs. The oxygen in the air passes to our bloodstream, deep in our lungs. Our oxygenated blood nourishes our organs and every cell in our bodies. Carbon dioxide is passed from the bloodstream back to our lungs, and when our diaphragm releases, we exhale. This goes on unconsciously while we are awake, while we are asleep. Every day we are alive. Air coming in, feeding our bodies, carbon dioxide going out. Focus on your breathing and just breathe normally. In through your nose and out through your nose. Pay attention to the sensation of breathing. How does it feel in your nostrils? Does it feel cool as it passes? Can you feel it in your trachea as it passes down to your lungs? Can you feel your chest expand as your lungs fill? How does that sensation feel? Is there a tightness? Does your chest rise up while you inhale? And when you exhale, does your chest and stomach sink? Observe how your body feels when you breathe. Try to focus on just being, just breathing. If a thought enters your mind, that's okay. It's normal. Just think of your thought like a cloud, drifting in, and say to yourself, "There's a thought." No judgment or hanging on. Simply, there's a thought. Let it drift away and simply return to focusing on your breath. When you exhale, can you feel your chest fall? Do you feel the exhalation in your throat or in your nostrils? How does it feel? Warm? Cool? Focus on your breath. Air entering your body, traveling to your lungs, your exhalation leaving your body. Just breathe. Glance around the room. Stretch your arms and legs. Do you feel different? Isn't the difference between just being and thinking remarkable? It will take some practice, but if we are patient, you will experience fewer and fewer thoughts distracting you. You will see that it is possible to experience a strong sense of calmness by controlling your busy mind. This simple breathing meditation practice will leave you feeling calm, relaxed, and reinvigorated.